Hello everyone, welcome to the first lesson in our Golang course series. In this lesson, I'm going to do a short introduction on Go. Then we will move on to installing Go on your system and then writing our first Go program. Golang, or just known as Go, was designed at Google by a team led by Robert Kreismer, Rob Pike, and Ken Thompson. Rob Pike and Ken Thompson are the same people who were actively involved with the development of C language and the Unix operating system back in the day at Bell Labs. Go is very similar to C syntactically, but it has many more features than C, especially memory safety and garbage collection. It takes inspiration from C, but it takes concepts from a lot of different languages. One of the example is using of channels for Go routine communication, which is taken from the language CSP. Don't worry too much about Go routines. We will learn about Go routines more in more advanced lessons. The main goal of Go was to have a programming language that is highly efficient, especially for multi-core processing. Since nowadays machines have multiple processors, Google wanted to develop a language that's really suitable for multi-core processing, network programming, and cloud computing. Actually, one of the most widely used application of Go is Kubernetes containers. It's also used to write many microservices nowadays. It's because it's easy to work with. The learning curve is not very steep, and the Go program can be compiled into a binary that can be distributed to different operating system or different machines, and it will run out of the box, and you don't need any other dependency to run it. For example, think about Java. If you want to run a Java program, you need to have JVM or Java Virtual Machine installed on your system. Think about Python. If you want to run Python script, you would need to have Python installed on your machine. But for Go, you don't need anything. You can just create a binary and you can run on any system or platform you want. Next, we move on to installing Go. This website, I will paste the link in the description. You can download a Go installer for your operating system, and you just need to follow the instructions on the website and through the installer. Once you have it installed, you can run Go version and it will give you the version of Go install. Like you can see in the screenshot here, I have 1.20.5 installed on Darwin, which is code name for the Mac operating system. AMD6 is the architecture of the processor it's installed on. We will also write our first program in this lesson. For IDE or integrated development environment, I'm going to use VS Code. VS Code is free of cost. There are other paid IDEs like Golang. If you like, you can install that too. But for our course, we are going to use VS Code with the Go extension. The first program we are going to write is just a simple program printing hello world to the console. So without wasting any time, let's go to the code. So here you can see I have opened the website that I gave the link to. And in here you can download the Go installer for your operating system. It will auto detect your operating system and provide you the relevant installer for Go. Once you have it, you need to follow these instructions to make sure that Go has been installed. For Linux, these are the instructions. For Mac, you can find these instructions. And for Windows, you can find these instructions. Again, once you have it installed, you can just run Go version to make sure Go has been installed. Next, let us look at VS Code. So VS Code is free. You can download it, again, according to your operating system. So once you have VS Code installed, you can go to the extensions. You can search for Go. And this is the extension that we will need. You can see I have already installed it. If you want any other extension, you can just search it here. Like for icons, I have this one installed too, or rather this one. So as you can see, my directory currently open is code and learn code Golang lesson 1. So let's just make sure that we have Go installed, Go version, and you can see that we do have Go installed. Another great command is go n. It will give you all the environment variables that are required for Go to work properly and Go tools to work properly. One of the important one is Go path. Go path is where your workspace lives. The code that you will install from the internet, if you install any Golang tools, it will be installed here. All the standard libs are installed in this path. If you want, you can check it out. So Go ships with a lot of development tools out of the box, so you can just run go help and it will give you all the commands. I will just enlarge this window so that you can see it here. As you can see, these are all the commands available. Build, fmt, these are some of the widely used commands. We will go discuss about them in the following lessons. Okay, so let's now create our first Go program. I'm going to create a file named main.go. Go is the extension for Go files. Every Go program needs to have a main.go file, and inside it has to have a package main. Inside package main, it needs to have a function name called main. Every Go program needs to have it. This is because this is the entry point for any Go program. Think about it. If you are starting a car, inside the car engine there are many components like the driving belt or the piston or the fuel injectors. All those things, they all work together to make your car run. But to start it, you need to first turn on the ignition and start the car, right? Similar to that, in Go we have main.go, which is the entry point for every Go program. The Go program will start from here and shut down from here. I'm going to import fmt. Don't worry too much about imports and packages. Fmt is a package that comes with standard library. So if you see, it will automatically import it. And I'm going to use a function imported by fmt called println. Inside println, we are going to type our string that we want to print. Okay, so you see the package hasn't been imported. Don't worry too much about packages, modules, or anything like that. In the following lessons we will cover each one of those, so don't worry if you get confused by anything. So in the println function, I passed a string hello world. Now to run the Go program, we first need to save it. Save. Then I'm just going to run it from the command line here below. Go run main.go. So go run here is the command, and main.go is the file we want to run with go run. You can see it printed hello world. What go run does is, when we say go run main.go, it will take code from main.go and compile it into a binary and save it into a temporary file from where it can run it. Once it runs the binary, it deletes it. But if you want to build a binary out of the Go code, you can do so with the build command. So go build -o hello world main.go. -o is to supply the name of binary. So we want to name our binary hello world, and I want to use the code written in main.go to create that binary. Once we run that, you will see we have an executable called, or a binary called hello world. If you want to run it, you can just type hello world, and here you can see hello world was printed. Now binary again is a code or a language that the computer understands. That's why we call it binary, because it's one bunch of ones and zeros, and in those ones and zeros are instructions to the CPU that our compiler provides for our program to be executed. Don't worry too much about the words used here like compiler or binary code. Slowly with time you will get there. That's it for our first coding session. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Again, if you have any questions, just reach out to our Discord server, or you can leave a comment below the video. See you in the next lesson. Happy coding.